Hi guys, I'm Nitin. You're watching B4U, and today we are in Park Lane, right here in central London. We're at the Hilton Hotel because it's the 8th annual Asian Awards. Now it's grown bigger and better every single year, and just like every year, we're going to be giving out some awards today. Awards for outstanding achievement in things like TV, cinema, sports, science, business. The list goes on. I can't wait to see who wins them all, and as you can see behind me, people have already started coming in. Looks like the event's getting started. Let's go take a look. Princess Neve!
Nice to see you!
Normally it's Nevey Neve. You see what I did there? Because you got the princess thing again?
I literally was going for Disney Princess. I feel like this is working well. Did you not know this is our wedding reception? Did you not know?
Neve, I can't even...
dressed for this.
Clearly, we need to get a shot of all of these. Okay, Neve, last time we saw you, right, I think it was like Halloween or something on B4U.
Dude, I looked awful.
No, you look great. We were doing our little... Yeah, exactly. So, since then, you know, it's been a little while. You know, it's been like it normally does. What's been going on in Neve's world?
Oh my gosh, so I've been so busy because I'm back at KISS now. So I've been busy presenting my radio show, DJing everywhere, and doing loads of charity work. Loads of charity work.
Okay, we like that. We like that on B4U. Let's bring this up. Firstly, actually, I was going to ask, you took a bit of a gap from KISS. Okay, like you said, you're back now. Radio, KISS station, in case, you know, people weren't aware. Yeah. Where can they catch you now? You changed your... You doing...
No, I'm still on KISS. I'm just not there every day. So I'm on there. Oh yeah, I'm actually also on B4U right now. So just so you know, I'm on B4U right now. It was our wedding reception. He forgot.
This is what I do. I forget, but...
Soon I'm going to get like a bowl of samosas in my face, and he knows what I'm talking about.
She is actually going to... That was disgusting, Neve.
You're going to have to eat them now. They my nose print.
Neve, 8th annual Asian Awards.
Yes.
Okay, you're no stranger to award ceremonies like this.
I love a good award ceremony, I do.
Yeah, you're often up there sort of handing out awards and stuff as well. So,
true.
Yeah, exactly. So what's you know, you have the inside scoop. What's the deal today? What's going on today?
A lot of Asian people are going to win a lot of awards.
We do that, Neve.
Lots of us are going to clap, we're going to have some nice food, and I think that's probably about it. Yeah.
What are you thinking about that as a mix in today's sort of world where, you know, arguably, we've talked about this on B4U as well, we just haven't, as a even world even, moved on with ethnic sort of minorities in the mainstream movies, whatever it might be.
It's very frustrating. I think that we are making a lot of progress, albeit slow progress. I'd like to see British Asians presenting mainstream programs, mainstream television, not just the news, not just the sport. So that is what my mission is all about, in a kind of Disney princess kind of way.
So Neve, before I let you go, I know they've started in there. We got one question for you. Seeing as you're, you know, dressed like a princess and you look in the part, when are we going to see you in Bollywood?
Listen, call me anytime. I'm up for it. I've got moves. I've got dance moves. Bollywood, call me.
All right, call her. Guys, I'm joined now by Manish Prasin from BBC's, well, Match of the Day, we know you from quite well. Asian Awards, first of all, 8th annual, growing bigger and bigger every year. What are your thoughts? I mean, you know, outstanding achievement in sports, one of the categories, possibly one you're looking at today, or most interested in.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the transition of this award ceremony over the 8 years?
I think it's brilliant. It's clearly grown. The fact that it's going for 8 years in itself is an achievement. And you just have a look at the caliber of people around, which is brilliant. I mean, look, on our table, for example, you know, you've got Nitin Ganatra, Sanjeev Bhaskar, Gurinder Chadha, who's just coming back from doing a bit of filming.
That's your table?
Yeah, it's our table alone.
Wow.
So we're all here to celebrate various achievements, trying to make it in a bigger, wider world where so many cultures and backgrounds all cohabitate. So we're here to celebrate that, and if you can make a name for themselves, then, you know, good on them. And it's not easy, because the industries that have been recognised, they're probably one of the toughest out there.
Yeah, it's funny you say it's not easy, because while I've got you here, we actually did a show on B4U not too long ago, football related actually, and we were asking the question, you know, why are there not any Indians in top flight football?
Listen, I started out as a football journalist when I was 21, 22. That's nearly 20 years ago, and I keep getting asked the same question year after year. I did a documentary about it on the BBC as well, as in like, where are the Asian Premier League footballers? Attitudes need to change. I was speaking to Danny Barth, captain at Wolves, who's of a Sikh background. Michael Chopra, clearly, you know, his mum was Asian from what I remember. There have been very few exceptions to the rule, which is a shame, considering when you've got a pool of players that are 3,000 deep, and only maybe 3 or 4 are going to come through, and that's not good enough. We've got everything in terms of boxes ticked, and you've got people out there who are willing to put in the hard yards and not eat just, you know, roti and sabji every night. They want to eat their kind of, you know, protein and salads or whatever. And so that is the new generation. It needs a scout from United, from Liverpool, from Rochdale to say, you know what, I like that 12-year-old, I don't care if he's Asian, and that his mum and dad are going to say to me, I'd rather him be a doctor or a lawyer, I'm going to stick with him and see him through the system.
That's an interesting perspective you had, because the panel that we had on the show that I'm making reference to, it was more the attitudes and stuff of families, not encouraging, but that's something new I've heard.
I'm not saying it's just it's a one-way battle. Yes, attitudes from the families have to change, but we all know how global the world of football is and how good the money is. So the money thing should be out of the window, and so should then status, because if you're a good player at football, you will have a decent status. You know what I mean? And so I think the kids are doing their bit, and I think attitudes from the parents will change at given time, because, you know, if I've got 2 little kids, if they want to be a professional sports player, I'll let them do it.
Nice one. Well, thank you so much for talking to us, mate. It's been a pleasure.
Pleasure, mate.
Cheers. Arjun, of all the places that I've bumped into you, you know, clubs and various other things, I've actually never bumped into you at an award ceremony. You know that, right?
Really? That's weird. Well, it's a bit of an upgrade compared to our normal university shows, etc. So it's
but we don't get to hear you sing today.
Yeah, man. Thankfully, I'm just having a night off, just having a good time, seeing friends and family like yourself.
Exactly.
Not family, but friends from the industry who I've not seen for a while. So
now this kind of, you know, Asian awards, you know, we could argue it's obviously Asian enthused.
Yeah.
Doesn't really involve stuff outside of that, but that's to, you know, like it says there, you know, honouring Asian excellence.
Yeah.
What are we thinking of the two things? I mean, is it helping us move towards the mainstream? It's been going for 8 years.
I think it's celebrating Asian success in the mainstream. The main root of this event is basically celebrating Asians who are crossing over into the mainstream and doing great things. I can't say that I'm one of them yet fully. Obviously, it's early days for me. Obviously, I've got a much stronger market in the Asian community, in the diaspora, in India, etc. But it's early days for me. Obviously, just signed a
early days. What are you, like 16? Come on, you got plenty of time.
Early days in the mainstream. I've been around for a minute, as you would know, in the Asian world. But for me, it's, you know, just signed a deal. I finally signed a deal with a major UK label, Island Records, last year. So the album that I've just released an album. If you haven't heard it, check it out on Closer to Home. It's available on iTunes, Spotify, etc. But yeah, so basically, carrying on. That album is a return to my roots. For what you were saying, it's an R&B album with an ethnic influence, but it's basically an R&B album. So kind of that is to have a label a bit like T-Series has done for me in India, to have a massive label like Island Records to support my R&B vision. It's been what I've been waiting for about 6 or 7 years in my career. So to have that support is amazing.
This is another thing we've been talking about. Is it almost getting easier in America than it is here in the UK?
I think it has been because of partly because of the immigrant culture of America. How the American dream, like anyone can come from nothing and achieve great things. You have a black president. You have, you know, so many examples of amazing Asians. Riz Ahmed was just one. You know, got Hassan Minhaj, Mindy Kaling, Russell Peters, Aziz Ansari, all these amazing.
Why do you think this is? Why is UK behind this? We've been talking about this with Nina Wadi on a previous show.
To do with cultural stereotyping, to do with the UK, we're perceived. We've been here for longer than we obviously been in America, but Asians here are perceived as I think being more so, you know, corner shop owners or bus, you know, like or you know, linked with curry or like, you know, it's very much that like stigma of being very Asian. Whereas Asians in America, I think, are more integrated. They're just seen as being Americans and a lot more. I think they're just because you see the roles they play in these TV shows. They're not playing obvious Asian like EastEnders type roles where the Asian family is an Asian family and they only eat curry and they're playing like Mindy Kaling is starring in her own NBC hit TV show where she's starring as a doctor, but she's not talking about being Asian at all. She just happens to be Asian. But yeah, man. So I mean, I think America's setting a few trends. Obviously, the UK has made a lot of progress too. You're seeing a lot more Asian influence and all kinds of different.
But it's a lot slower.
It's slower. Yeah, I can't think of a success story that's come from the Asian world into a mainstream context for a long time. So
that's it. But you know what, Arjun, I've got to let you go because we're going on. Thank you so much for your support and talking to us again.
See you soon, man. Thank you.
Hi guys, well they're having a little break in there during the awards ceremony. You know, people need to eat their food and stuff like that, so I thought I'd come outside, get some fresh air, and I think this is a good time for you guys to take a little break as well. So I think I'm gonna just practice walking on the red carpet. I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you had a good little break there. We're back here at the Asian Awards, and you know, we're still having a little break, and this is where the auction, the silent auction, this is where all the items are being demonstrated. We've got some really cool looking stuff here, and I got Harshini, right?
Oh, hi Nitin, how are you?
You're sort of looking after all this silent auction stuff.
I am, yes.
It's a pretty cool concept. People have to write down their bids almost in secret on a piece of paper, and then if you get the highest bid, you kind of win some of these awesome stuff, right?
Yeah, and you've got gloves signed by Anthony Joshua.
That's pretty cool. He's doing so well right now.
Did you watch the fight?
I did. You know, he's a blockbuster star, isn't he?
But you know what? These are really nice. But let me show you something over there that I think, I don't know. I personally thought it was a lot nicer.
Wait, the Anthony Joshua gloves weren't your favourite thing?
No.
You're telling me you're a big boxing fan?
I am a huge boxing fan, but let me show you this. Come.
Okay.
I mean, this ring.
There's a ring.
It is a ring, but like it's not. Do you know? It's not over the top. The colour is quite beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, like let me put it on. It's like it was made for me. I mean, come on, look. It fits like a glove.
It does look
like
pretty good on you, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it is an auction, so if someone was to bid for it, maybe I could have it at the end of the night. But
yeah, I mean, I suppose you've got a point.
It fits very well.
Harshini, I think I know what you're trying to tell me. I think I get it.
No.
I think I get it. I think I get it.
Opinion.
No, I get what you're trying to say. So here's what I'm going to do. You wait here, and I'm going to go see if anyone in there wants to buy it for you.
Okay,
Come guys, let's go check it out. Guys, I'm joined now by Pratibha Ghai, who's actually won an award for outstanding contribution to science.
Science and technology.
Science and technology.
Yes.
Maybe talk me through a little bit about what your background is and sort of...
Okay, I studied physics at University of Cambridge.
Wow.
And then I moved to University of Oxford, and where I began to look at chemical reactions. But as we all know, everything, most things we use in our everyday life, like energy, food, medicines, they all come from science. They come from chemical reactions, which are basically reactions between different substances. But these reactions take place at the atomic level, and atoms are very small. They're about 1/10 of 1/100000th of a meter in size, invisible to the human eye. But I wanted to be the first one to see them working in a chemical reaction with my own eyes for the first time in the world. And so we built an electron microscope to be able to do that. And it's like looking at moving golf balls on the surface of the moon from the Earth, planet Earth. So that's the sort of complexity we addressed, and we succeeded. And we're using our research to develop sustainable energy sources, new medicines for healthcare, and new routes to a cleaner environment for human benefit. So as you can see, STEM subjects, science, technology, engineering, and maths are very important for society. And my passion is to urge girls to take up science because it does so much good for society and for themselves. And so that is what I'm doing. I teach and also I do research. And recently I was appointed a Dame for my services to chemical science and technology. And I'm also a fellow of the Royal Society and also a fellow of the Royal Academy of Engineering. So I'm a scientist as well as an engineer.
That's a lot of things. Wow. I wanted to ask while you were saying that, what sparked your interest in this? I mean, obviously you came from a very young age, because this was before you went to university.
When I was young, I was always fascinated by the logic behind science and how everything around us could be explained on a rational basis. So when I was in school, I read about the great scientist Marie Curie, who inspired me to become a scientist, and so that I could understand the world around me. That's how I started, and to be the best scientist I could be, I decided to go to the Cavendish Laboratory in Cambridge, and fortunately I got a scholarship, so I was able to do that. So that's how I started.
Very interesting stuff. It's very interesting, because I've heard it say, you know, the language of science, more specifically maybe mathematics, is not just the universal language of the world, but of the universe. We think it's English, but it's actually maths, isn't it?
It's everything basically. It's maths, physics, chemistry, and it's science is basically a combination of these things. And I've been fortunate to study physics, chemistry, material science. So I basically combine these things as well as engineering to really address important problems to society.
Wow. Okay. Well, congratulations once again, and maybe we can just get a quick look at the trophy. I don't know if the camera picked that up, but it's a nice looking trophy. Where are you going to put that?
Actually, it's going to be on the front shelf in my house.
Nice, nice. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. It's extremely pretty, and I'm really honored to get it. Thank you very much.
Best of luck for the future.
Thank you.
Guys, I'm joined now by rising star Vanna Al Abid. How are you doing today?
I'm fine and I'm happy.
You're happy? You're happy because you won the Rising Star Award. Do you know what you won this for?
Yes, it is Rising Star Award.
It's the Rising Star Award, and you won it because of all the stuff you were doing on Twitter a couple of years ago.
Yeah, because I was talking about the children who live in war, and I want to help them so they can live in peace and can always play and feel safe.
How does it make you feel that you've helped them be safe?
I feel happy that I can help them, and I want everyone to help us so we can be one and we can stop the war so the children will be happy everywhere.
And you've even wrote a book to help people, haven't you?
Yeah, I wrote a book about my life and also the children. And it is Dear World. Yes, and I hope everyone can read it so they can know how we lived in war, and it is so hard.
You're such a brave little girl. Thank you so much for talking to us, and I hope you look after that. It means a lot to you, doesn't it?
Yeah, I have a place. I will put it there in my room.
Nice.
In Turkey.
Okay, we'll high five on that. Have fun today, okay? Bye bye. Guys, I'm joined now by Anita Rani, and you've just won an award for Outstanding Achievement in Television.
I know, amazing, right? What a feeling.
It is. I mean, look, I've been watching TV for years and years. You've been on screen for ages, and I kind of think this is a kind of something that's long overdue.
Do you? Yeah. I don't at all. I sort of feel like you should get Outstanding Achievement when you're 80. I feel like I'm still at the beginning of my career, but yes, I mean, I have been around for a little while. It's nice that you've said that. But I'm having a really great couple of years. You know, I've kind of made some big programs about our partition of India, and it's had a huge impact. So I guess that's why people are sort of recognising what I'm doing.
You've had quite a few prominent roles on TV in that respect. Now, coming from obviously an Asian background, having been on mainstream TV so much, it's one of the topics we've been talking about a lot on our show on B4U with other guests we've had, Nina Wadia, etc. We've been talking about UK needs to catch up a little bit with maybe America or something like that with regards to casting ethnic minorities and whatnot in mainstream roles.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, given...
Yeah, I mean, there's so much discussion now about the need for diversity, and we do need it. We need it across the board. More women, more people from different backgrounds who look like me and you. We need people from different classes, you know, working class people, northerners. We need to mix it up a lot. But it is tough, but it's changing. We need people in positions of power who are from other backgrounds, who are going to employ people who are different. And then we need people to come up through the ranks as well. And we need training schemes to make sure people from different backgrounds who can't access, you know, the media or, you know, and other sort of careers, to get them access into it. So yeah, there's lots of work to do, but I am doing all I can, you know, to kind of encourage young people. And I always spot young runners when I'm working and kind of find out who they are, especially if they're brown. Like, what are you doing? Who are you? What are you up to? So yeah, I think we definitely need to. It's being shaking up. It needs shaking up, and it's happening.
So you think maybe in the next 5 or 10 years we could see some changes?
Yeah, hopefully within the next like 2 years we're going to see change. Yes, absolutely, within the next 5 years. We must.
Okay.
We're criminal otherwise.
We want to catch up to America. Even today,
yeah.
A few people even from the music industry have said, look, you know what, it's happening for people, but in America.
Yes.
Not here.
But we can change that. You know, there are some of us that are kind of doing it. But yeah, I think it's sad when we lose all our talent to America. But I think there's so many people talking about it and making it an issue that it will change now.
Okay, awesome. And one last question we're asking everyone today. Where are you going to be keeping the award?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to say in my toilet, because everyone says I'm going to put
Nobody has said that.
Nobody said in their toilet. Okay. In my toilet? No, I'm not. I'm going to keep it on my piano. It's going to sit on my piano. Ding dong.
Nice.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay, thanks
Lovely.
for letting us. Appreciate
Thank you. Lovely. Nice to see you.
Well guys, I hope you've enjoyed our coverage of the 8th Asian Awards. We've seen so many awards being handed out for achievement in things like music, TV, cinema, science, technology, business. It's been great. And you know what? It's been enlightening for me. We do a lot of entertainment and music stuff. So seeing people from the business world and from the science world and the technology world receive these awards, learning about their stories, it's been great. And you know what? What's really interesting is that the Asian Awards seems to be growing bigger and better every single year. So I, for one, cannot wait to see what the 9th annual brings next year. But on that note, until then, I'm Nitin, you're watching B4U, and I'm gonna head to the after party.